Let me guess, you're a woman in your 40s or maybe even in your early 50s, and you're in this transition of life, whether you would like to admit it or not, that's causing some weird shit to happen with your body. You're dealing with mood changes. You're exhausted all the time. You have weight that you can't lose, even though you're working harder than you've ever worked in your life at it. You're eating clean. You're working out more than you have ever worked out before, just trying to do all the right things. That, my friend, is not a coincidence, and it is not a motivation problem. I promise you that. Meanwhile, because life is what it is, you're taking care of everyone else, managing work, sports schedules, probably a man's whole life. And you don't even have the space to fall apart about this. You don't get the breakdown you truly deserve. So you just keep grinding and tracking and showing up and getting more and more exhausted and more frustrated, watching absolutely nothing change for all that effort that you're putting in. And somewhere in there, you really start to feel like you're disappearing a little more year after year. And no one seems to notice but you. Give me the next 5 minutes. I promise you this is not another lecture about eating clean or moving your body. It's a thing nobody has told you yet that will literally change everything for you. Here it is, girl. Nothing is wrong with you. Everything that you're doing right now, the 5 workouts a week, the clean eating, the tracking, was built for a 28-year-old body running on completely different hormones than the ones that you and I have today. You are not lazy and you are not broken. You're just running the wrong program for the body that you're actually living in right now. The belly that showed up out of nowhere, even though you didn't change a thing, that's not just 40, and it's not something you have to live with. It's not something you have to accept. That's actually estrogen dropping and telling your body where to store fat differently than it used to. It stores it right in your midsection instead of spreading it out. The exhaustion that never lifts no matter how right you eat, that's your cortisol. All that grinding, the extra cardio, the undereating, the stressing your system so hard, your body is holding on to fat and water just to protect itself. You're not under trying, you're overstressing a body that's already maxed the heck out. And if your marriage has felt the strain too, if your sex drive has quietly gone missing and it's become one more thing on your to-do list instead of something that actually feels good and that you want to do, that's real. That's hormonal. And it's fixable, and it has nothing to do with trying harder in the bedroom or anywhere else. I'm Laura. I was 238 pounds twice in my life, and I have a better body at 44 than I did at 25. Not genetics. I just figured out exactly what my perimenopausal body needed, and I stopped fighting mine and started working with it. When Kelly came to me, she told me she felt like a stranger in her own body after having kids. She couldn't get rid of the lower belly, but told me straight up, I like to eat PB&Js for lunch and I don't cook dinner, so how is this supposed to work for me? We built her plan exactly around that. Her husband was the one that cooked dinner. She likes to eat PB&Js and she didn't want to have to give up her treat after dinner. She got her body back, and more than that, she started recognizing herself in the mirror again. Laura is a mama 7 who came to me sure nothing was going to work for her. She thought about food all day long. She was already clean eating, had eliminated literally everything that was not 100% whole foods. And the scale would not budge no matter what she did. In the last 14 weeks, she has lost 26 pounds, eating more and telling me, I feel like myself again. I have so much peace. Thank you so much. I feel like my pre-baby self is coming back. Over 1,000 women have gone through this exact shift in my program, and this is how I know it'll work for you. It worked for me. You've been taught how to diet, but you have never been taught how to eat. We build your nutrition around what you're already eating and already love. Protein first, front loaded earlier in the day so your blood sugar stabilizes instead of crashing and dragging your energy down with afternoon cravings. No more Googling or trying to meal plan or planning your whole life around this. You know what your body needs, and that sounds like a lot, but I do it all for you. It is so plug and play that you get to sit down the mental load of, what should I eat? Is this okay to eat? Is this going to affect my goals? That's all gone. You know what to eat. It's laid out for you. You like it, and it's working week over week. Your metabolism isn't broken. It's stressed. In phase 1 of the program, we prime your body for fat loss, lowering that cortisol load, less grinding, more strength training that your body can actually respond to, and enough food that your body stops panicking and holding on to literally everything you put in it. My client Sheila came to me in her 50s, decades of fighting the same 30 pounds up and down, not sure that this would work for her, very skeptical. We had her eating more than she ever had in years, and the scale finally started moving week over week. As someone who's lost 100 pounds and gained it back and had to do it again, keeping it off is more important to me than anything, and nobody has ever taught you how to keep it off. Phase 2 and 3 are reverse dieting and lifestyle optimization so that every single pound you lose with me stays gone. I teach you the why behind all of it, so you're never white knuckling anything again. You're really sick of where you are and you know it's time to change. The mood swings, the hot flashes, the night sweats, the complete lack of libido. You know that there's a version of you underneath there that's hot and sexy, laying dormant, and you are ready to wake her up. You've got two options here. You can keep doing what you're doing, working harder for a body that isn't responding, and end up right back where you are in another year, feeling exactly like this, and you know you're miserable. Or you can let me build a plan that actually matches the body and the hormones that you have right now. So this is the last time you ever have to start over or do this ever again. I am genuinely so excited to get to talk to you. Please make sure you're in a quiet place that you can be present. I will be asking you to take the next steps and make the investment, so have a card on hand. Again, I won't be pressuring you to do this, but if we find that you are a good fit for this program, we're going to be taking the next steps to get you started as soon as possible.